So, we're smack dab in the middle of E3 2016. You know what that means? More Sonichu. Because I love torturing myself. I'm a bit of a masochistic, if you can tell. So, we get to issue number 7, and it actually has a pretty decent cover. And the one time that Chris actually shows that he can put effort into something. And this effort only being for himself. It's for anybody else. Hell, it can even be for any of his future sweethearts that he just basically picks up like flowers. He shows very little effort. But if it's for Sonichu, we get something like this. If a fifth grader came to me and, said that, hey, I make this little image and it looks cool, I would say, yeah, it looks decent. It is passable. Nothing too spectacular, but hey, you shouldn't expect too much from Sonichu. Episode 15, Sonichu, Magic-chan, and Christian in time for a ball. Manchester High School, November 2nd, 2007. Meg-chan, I wanted to thank you for hooking me up with Megaji. Our first date was good. How did you screw up a good? We had fun, and she called me for a second date. What are you implying? I'm happy. Well, no problem, Bionic. I'm glad things are working swell for you both. Nick-chan. Is it just me, or is Chris kind of treating her like a trophy wife? Nick-chan is truly a sweet gal pal. Oh, how I yearn to hug her. Unfortunately, she will only let me hold her hand now. And then, well, maybe time will... Oh well, I'm still happy with having her for my sweet friend. I'll have to explain this later. I guess, yeah. Okay. Hey, V-Hog, are you ready for some paintball and love potion? I'm raring for a big mess. As she says as she opens a fucking door. And maybe, if you're lucky, I'll let you kiss me at the end. Does anyone else remember when Megaji was, more spunky and tomboyish? Well, that didn't last for long, now did it? I guess after this date, and after the third, wee-hee, yeah hey. This is Chris's weird logic that after the third date, he thinks he's owed sex. I'm not even making that up. Oh, yeah, good for you, Bionic. Chris says, clearly not even intuitive with Bionic's bullshit. Come on, Tin Hut. Coming. You smell good. What is that? She's a skunk ass hat. Me with strawberries. Are you literally implying that you just rub strawberries all over yourself? Maybe it's Chris's own logic being applied into the comment that he doesn't actually have to bathe. He just has to smear Axe all over himself. And Chris is looking great, oddly ill. Let's see why. Great. Great. Remind me that I'm a frustrated virgin. Why not invite Slowell, I am, over with a sledgehammer to smash my heart again? Fucking bastards in your relationship and shit that I wrote. Chris, are you okay? And Megan just holds his hand and automatically Chris is okay. And Megan's obviously weirded out by this. You look like you were about to cry. Seriously? Never mind. Was something the matter? Only a minor irritation. Thank you, Meg-chan. I feel a whole lot better now. Wow, that's too much. Just hold his hand. It looked like he's about to fucking orgasm. Is this guy alright? Is he okay? Okay, let's go see what Meg-chan and Sonichu have learned in their search. Yeah, they were doing a thing, weren't they? She had a little too much excitement. She changed the subject. Okay, now it's time to get into this. Chris is completely reading way too much into her actions. I'd like to go ahead and say that he wrote this. This is all what he wrote. So he's reading into the actions of two fictional characters that he wrote for himself. That's just too distant. That's so cute. She truly cares about me as a friend. Please, as a friend, don't do this to yourself. Well, you already did it. Well, I'm getting a strong reading from this crystal, but I don't see number 5 anywhere. Are you getting any side waves of energy? Don't you just love science fiction stories? And no, I'm being serious. I love science fiction stories. And I love time travel. Just not when it's written completely incomprehensible. I am detecting the energy of the next crystal. Yet I'm sensing another person's deja vu moment. How can you sense someone's deja vu? Yeah, he can read minds, I forgot. That's how he basically surveillances the entire quick wheel. I forgot he can read minds, so that would kind of make sense. But that's just how Magic Chan's written. He's not written as an actual character. He's just written as a literal plot device. Darkman did say the crystals are able to shatter through space and time. When the fuck was that established? I look back to this entire fucking comic to this point, and this was never ever established. And it's weird because the Sonichu balls, the crystals, whatever they are, they were just now established recently. You see what happens when you write the plot as you're like as you're doing your art, as you're making a comic. You see how writing a plot as you go can be weirdly complicated. It has to be in the past at this very location. The question is, who came into contact with it? If we can find the person or animal who is here at this point in time, I can calculate the precise date and second of contact. It couldn't have been me. Breaking the fourth wall again, I see Sonichu. Hey guys, what's the update? What a mood recovery. Kind of a Goku. Shut the fuck up, Meg-chan. You're supposed to be one of the good characters in the comic. Oh, Chris, we're so close. We found that the next crystal may have gone back in time. We need to locate the person who might have... Wait! Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm getting something. Wait, Magic-chan. Give me a moment. He's just weirdly scrunching his fingers together. Like, very weirdly scrunching his fingers together. And you can see that in the panel, like, below it. It looks fucking awkward because Chris's artwork just isn't that good to portray something like this. I know what he's trying to do, but it doesn't work because Chris's artwork is fucking terrible. The vision is clearing up. Why did you remember... Oh, God. Why did you remember... And he even spelled armadillo wrong. Being slammed away as the orange basketball player first emerged. Holy fucking shit. That's it. You can't say approximately if you're making an estimate. I'm sorry. Like, approximately isn't a precise calculation, Magic-chan. You should know this. November 13th, 1996. During a scheduled basketball practice at 2:29 p.m., the crystal bot Christian Weston Chandler on his head at the exact moment. Of course, Chris is the person who came into contact with the crystal. Couldn't be anyone else. I'm surprised he didn't make an entirely different character just because of that. But he kind of did cut corners with Bionic, because Bionic already existed before Sonichu, so he doesn't count. But I'm really surprised he didn't just make an entirely different Sonichu just so this perfect moment can be, just so it can exist. Slammed open and his imagination did some things. That's crazy. At best, that's a random access guess that does not mean what you think it means. Anime face, more anime faces. Actually, he is correct. How the fuck do you even remember this? How? How? I remember being struck on my own bean as I imagined Mighty reclining against the locker. So you have hallucinations. Great. As the situation was read from a Fear Street novel from my favorite author, R.L. Stine. At that moment, at random, it's not how science works, but okay, that locker door slammed open and Bionic the Hedgehog entered my world. I had thought it was a mistakenly thrown basketball. That's correct stat theory. Okay, so let me get this straight for all of you out there probably not following. I don't care. Chris, while reading a Arnoldstein Fear Street novel, imagining Mighty the Armadillo most likely right beside him, he slams open a locker, and that's what made Bionic the fucking Hedgehog. Sonic's long lost, a completely recolored character with the most cliche backstory you can find for a Sonic character. Almost Mad Libs bad. I feel as silly as the time that I temporarily gained weight, became stupid, and went to watch television at Ghost Command. So no change. Seth MacFarlane, spelling his name wrong again. I guess this is the time where Chris just didn't give a shit about English too, because there's way more spelling errors here than most of the other issues of Sonic 2. Here is a silly sketch idea for Family Guy episode that I fully approve of you to use. Chris actually believes that he was this popular, that everyone was reading Sonic Chew, that he can pitch a joke to Seth MacFarlane. The delusion, it's there. It's always going to be there. But what follows, and I say this with full knowledge of most of Sonic Chew and most of Chris's life, what follows, I say this with countless webcomics, bad and good, under my wing, my immortal, fucking Control Alt Delete, anything that other guy that Christian gets compared to, David something. I think his name is David Cameron. Anything that guy makes. This is the most bizarre, fucked up part, the dumbest fucking part of Sonic 2 I've ever seen. It makes no fucking sense, just like everything else. This is sketch only. So basically, this is like Chris pitching a storyboard right to Seth MacFarlane. I ought to use the bathroom. Excuse me. I gotta use the can too. Sorry, occupied. Ghost, neutral. Not sure what that's there. Here's a can. I wonder what these buttons do. And some crazy bullshit happens. Whoa! Oh, he's just in some bizarre ass, crazy looking. I don't even know. Scene omitted. Too gross and too silly. And it just things just happen here, and the literal joke, the climax factor. I'm gonna flip the fucking page again. Of course, I do. The climax is Chris taking a shit in a car, and I think this car is supposed to be from something. It's the Ghost Buggy from that Ghostbusters cartoon that no one actually liked. So, literally, what's not actually, but what is acceptable as reality in Sonic True. That's settled. I can inspire you and me and Sonic True. You can take the three of us to counterclockwise around the world. Keep reading. Thus sending us back in time. But we have to keep in mind that if there was any change, any slither of a change made, it can change our present and future. I would assume that Chris has watched Back to the Future at one point. Excuse me, I agree. But we had to get the crystal for the sake of my sister. Is it possible that I may keep this outfit? It's kind of hard to find clothes that fit me. This is fucking Sammy from the Family Guy sketch we just saw. He's an actual character in Sonichu. Sure, no problem, Sammy. We may need you for another sketch in the future. No, you fucking won't. This character won't come back at all. Anyway, your medal, well, not only built bigger than the original, no one fucking cares. I'm not even gonna dignify that by reading the rest of it. Neat, thanks, see ya. And Magic-Chan does some crazy magic shit to ensnare him and Chris and Sonichu in a time sphere, what they were just talking about. Viewing from the outside in, this physic orb is invisible, and so are we three, as long as we stay within it. Sonichu run backwards. Why? Asking, arguably the most intellectual thing asked thus far. To revolve this sphere in reverse, to go back in time. Running backwards to go back in fucking time. Are you serious about this, Chris? I just need to reiterate to you, man. Are you serious about this shit? Please tell me. Please fucking tell me. Please tell. So, I want to take a brief moment to explain, to just explain why this is fucking retarded. Why this is outright retarded. Running backwards, to go back in time. It's at first you think it seemed like a good idea. If you were fucking 3, and if you didn't understand time travel in the slightest, but yet you're gonna make a time travel story anyway. People, some people. Well, I guess not everyone, but there's probably some people around here who think if you were to go fast enough around the world, you can actually travel back in time. And I think that's what Chris is trying to go for. But it's like he's trying to tell, hey Flash, if we can run back in time, run backwards so that way the Earth will evolve. It's stupid. Even me explaining it's fucking stupid. And next panel, who the hell is that? That is a horrible, horrible female model. And she's just like on a laptop, and of course it's decorated with girly bullshit because Chris is writing the character. Oh my god, Chris, is that you?